Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The offense set for a first down play. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waited for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to get hats to the ball quickly.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, DeBosa's Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it...
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
It's never easy on defense being in a sudden change situation like this. On the very first snap, they take a shot. You're backed up almost in your red zone. Great job forcing an incompletion now to catch your breath, get some momentum.
Now 2nd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's Howard. He finds his man.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Goes to the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Going for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches...
Lets it fly! That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. The play-action fake. That's reeled in. It's Bernard. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Alabama pushing the tempo. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
He's going to run it. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Scanning the field, it's Milroe. It's complete to the left. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Power football with the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Keeps it, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Tate. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Pulls it in. It's Henderson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Apparently not tempted to kick the 45-yard field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and short. Spits it out to the back. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Haynes.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He fires to the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. The sweet feet buy a little time. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He wants to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Let's it fly. Give him 6. Touchdown, Bama! Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws toward the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Not a chance. Missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Back to throw, it's Howard. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that one will put them up here in the second half. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game. It looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He's going to bring it out from deep. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They'll run it from the gun. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking for a crease, it's Haynes. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown Tide! You have to imagine we're going to see a bit more of these designed runs as this game goes on.
No doubt. This is a guy that can run it. He can throw it. So what do I do? How do I stop it? Do I play pass? Do I play run? I mean, it's very frustrating to try to stop this kind of guy, and you see the explosive capabilities and making it happen on his own.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything's working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Judkins. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
The corners are walked up tight.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Wide receiver shows motion. Back to pass, it's Howard. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
Here's the handoff. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to throw on second down. And they can't make the connection.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and the receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Wide out in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Got a man. It's Tate. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Takes a handoff. It's Henderson. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
To the air, it's Howard. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at...
Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And he doesn't quite get the score, ridden out of bounds at the 3.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure. Oh, the ball squirts out. A defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. Oh, the unthinkable has happened for this offense. They're into the end zone. It's a touchdown for the D. You're happy you got the ball back, but the defense takes it a step further and just goes ahead and gets 6.
And you just want to get the stop, right? And you get the stop, get the points. But guess what, Reese? I'm going to need another stop. This defense is going to be right back on the field. Unbelievable play, but you got to do it again.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have...
Snatches it on the right. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. It's a bad drop.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Milroe. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind. So you think this is automatic? They need this one badly. And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll start this drive firing. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot.
And this is going to be intercepted, a big play in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They'll send out the kicker here. This almost certainly to win the game. It is good. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in. Puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
To the air on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. After the interception, 0 showing on the clock, and that is how we'll end it. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard? Just like that, like you're talking about, Reese. Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse. Just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it for us from here for